ahead. The committee did a very good job and distinguished themselves. However, our distinguished board of trustees took over from where they stopped. You will agree with me that the concerted effort is a continuous process, but you will also bear me witness that we have been able to substantially calm down. The council approved the reinstatement of Shola Eneto on the fulfillment of some conditions, while the BOT is handling Mr. Osito Okoli's matter that we lost on the appeal in April. Is Osito Okoli here? Is Osito Okoli here? Okay, left this morning. Noble Police, I want to announce to this general meeting that Osito Okoli has been reinstated because and he was with us yesterday at the fellows dinner. I was thinking that he would have been here for this meeting. We have set up committee. Sorry. So we lost that appeal, and the council felt that there is no need for us to continue at the Supreme Court. So the Board of Trustees took a decision and reconciled with Osito Okoli. The other person, Garimola, we are also reaching out to him to ensure that all of them comes back. As soon as Shola Eneto fulfills all these conditions, he will also be reinstated. Further relationship with the board. Nayis and Ezabo represent two sides of a coin. We are compelled to work harmoniously together in the interest of the profession. My administration ironed out the gray areas and ensured the restoration of cordiality between the two bodies by creating and fostering a relationship oiled by effective communication, mutual respect, and trust. Permit me at this juncture, Noble Police, to say with all sense of humility that our 2 years in office is indeed a success story. We have highlighted in excitement our achievements. We must also be reflective and honest enough to acknowledge the things that we could not do or the things that we started but we could not finish. It is my hope that the next council will improve on our performance and deliver on those areas that we were unable to touch or finish. It has been a huge privilege and wonderful experience to serve the institution as the president and chairman of council. I must express my most sincere gratitude to the distinguished members of my council who are here with me. I am quite proud of the sense of responsibility with which we conducted council affairs in the past 2 years. To the glory of God, there was no rift of scandal in the council. Rather, we carried ourselves with a bearing and sense of dignity worth of our position. I thank the BOT members for the leadership, wisdom, and direction they always offer to council, especially when issues get knotty. As we move on to the next phase, let us nurture the relationships that we have built and reflected on the future of our great institution. I pray providentially will shine upon us all. I also pray that the work we have done will bear bountiful fruits in the institution and for members in the years to come. I thank my first vice president. I also thank my second vice president. I thank other members of the management committee, the honorary national secretary, the honorary national treasurer, the honorary national public secretary, the honorary national assistant secretary, the honorary national assistant treasurer, and the honorary national assistant public secretary for the job and cooperation they have given to me. I wish you all the very best of luck as you move on to the ladder. I know that some of you will aspire to a greater height, and I pray that God Almighty will grant you the desires of your hearts. Whatever the capacity, we should always do our best to serve the interests of our profession. We should also always have at the back of our minds that power is transit. God will continue to strengthen and enrich you all. I must not forget to pay tribute to my predecessor, Estate Surveyor and Valuer Roland E. Abonta, for his contributions to the development of the institution and discussion in the floor of council. I am very, very grateful for your support and your wisdom, sir. Let me also appreciate my dear wife, who has been holding sway at the front, at the family front, and my lovely children for their understanding. It has been a huge sacrifice these past years. I thank the executive secretary who helmed the secretariat administration admirably. I cannot thank the secretariat staff enough for their commitments and hard work, and for ensuring that all parts of the great machinery of the institution are kept moving, which hopefully will make a favorable impact on the coming administration. I want to especially thank my personal assistant, Mr. Olotu, for his commitment to work. He ensured that the visions and achievements now being celebrated were properly packaged for communication to our members on different platforms. Without wanting to sound too warm or fixy, it has been a very affirming experience. William Shakespeare said, "A happy ending cannot come at the middle of the story." We started the journey on a good note, and it is ending in praise. Hallelujah. Distinguished noble colleagues, I want to thank each and every one of you for giving me this wonderful opportunity and for your contributions towards making this administration a huge success. When I think of the many challenges that we faced and what we did out of them, I am humbled, because none of our achievements would have been possible without your support and cooperation of the entire members of this great institution. It is your loyalty, cooperation, allegiance that has made this administration, which I am privileged to lead, to be associated with a completely satisfying legacy, which will be a reference point for our future generation. Above all, I want to thank God Almighty for being our help in ages past and hope for years to come. That we are in this hall today, this very beautiful hall, is by the grace of God and a testimony to what people can do when they do in unity and when we come together for common good. I want to congratulate the president-elect and other members of the institution. I wish you the best in this office. As we start a new phase, let us please recommit ourselves to the objectives and values that bind us together, and fix our minds on what we can do for the institution and not what the institution can do for us. Let me also reiterate that one of the things that we are unable to complete apart from the building is the issue of rebranding. In Port Harcourt Council meeting in April here, the council approved that we should have a rebranding consultant, which we have already done, but because of paucity of funds, we are unable to do that. I also want to plead with the incoming administration to please continue with that rebranding, because people need to know what we do and how we do it. Noble colleagues, on behalf of myself and my family, I want to once again thank you for all the support you have given unto us. And I know that by the grace of God, this institution will move from glory to glory. Thank you for listening. Long live the Nigerian Association of Estates of Lawyers and Valuers. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, so we're going. Noble colleagues, I want to thank you so much for that applause, and I pray that God will continue to lead us, give us wisdom, and give us knowledge to pilot the affairs of the institution. The next is River State Branch Chairman here. Are you ready for your welcome rights? Please, we'll move on. to receive and deliberate on the annual report. Okay, sorry. Adoption of the minutes. So we all have the minutes. So please, this minute was sent to us online, and I'm sure that some of us would have gone through by now. Page 1, any comments? Page 1 is just the picture of the president. Page 2, you have management committee. Page 3, you have, that is where the minute started properly anyway. So page 3, any comments? Look at the names and the category. Let's be sure that we classified you where you are supposed to be. Yes? Yes, please. Iroha. Prof.
My president, sir, I discovered on page 4 that my name is omitted.
Page 4, your name is omitted.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Secretary, please. Yes. Any other person, any other observation on page 4? Yes. Okay. No problem. Please, we'll do that. Take note. Charles Ebai, omitted. Any other person? Please, if you find out that your name is not on this list or was omitted, please, can you just send it to us so that we'll not waste time? If it's just that your name is omitted, please just text it to the secretary so that we can, or not properly written, so that we can correct it. Yes, yes, madam. What? I'm not, please, can you give her the microphone?
My name was omitted.
Please, just send it to us so that we'll not waste time. Yes, Doc, is it the same thing? Okay, please, secretary, take note. We have about 4 persons now. Just send the name, your correct name to us so that we can do that. Page 5, page 6, page 7, page 8, page 9, page 10, page 11, page 12, page 13. Yes.
Page 11, 379. My category is wrongly written, associate below 10, supposed above.
Okay, secretary, please take note. Thank you very much. And please, ICT, if anybody is also indicating online, you let us know. If there's any question online, please let us know. And if it's possible for us to know the people that are online, that will help us to recognize them, please. Page 15. Page 15, any comments? Page 15. Page 15. Page 17. 17, yes, sir, IPP.
We also need to indicate that you are the chairman of the AGM, apart from being president and chairman of council. My observation.
Thank you very much. I am beginning to understand that the president has a lot of position. The president, chairman of council, chairman of AGM, chairman of EGM. So my IPP, thank you very much. We learn every day. Please, you include, because this is an annual general meeting, also include that the president is the chairman of the AGM. Please. Very, very. Page 18. Page 18. Page 19, page 19, page 19, page 20, page 20, page 21, page 21, page 22, page 22, page 22, page 23, page 23, page 23, page 24, page 24, page 25, page 25, page 26, page 27, page 28, page 29, page 30, page 30, page 31, page 32, page 32, page 33, page 33, page 34, page 34, page 35, page 35, page 36, page 36, page 37, page 37, page 38, page 38, and page 39. That is the last. So can I have a motion to adopt this? Yes.
Standing on existing protocol, I, ESV, Boigbe Kenneth, do hereby move that the minute of the last AGM be adopted for deliberations. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That address is Estate of Valua, not ESV. It's like calling a doctor DR. So please, that is the correct address. Estate of Valua, you mention your name, not ESV, so that other people will not begin to call us like that. It's like when you see a lawyer, instead of saying barrister, say BARR or BAR bar. Yes, matters arising. Page 1. Sorry, page 15. Sorry, any seconder. You know, I'm in a hurry. I want to be 3 o'clock. Yes, Adamu.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Okay.
My name is Esosovia Valua Musa Demukefi. I stand to second the motion moved by the last speaker.
Okay, thank you. Matters arising. Let's just go to page 15. Page 15, I don't think there is a matter. Page 16, 17, 18, 19, up to 20, up to 29 is the president's address. Page 30, page 31. Please, if you find any matter on any of these pages, let me apologize that we would have written out these matters arising. I'm very, very sorry. Let me apologize on behalf of the HNS. Yes. Page what? Page 30 what? Okay. On page 33, our constitution has been registered. So, but in this AGM, we had some issues with the registration, which we are going to ask the AGM to amend so that will now perfect what we are doing. Page 34. Let me also say that on page 34, registration of professional groups, women wing and the young professional, this has been completed and we are just waiting for the lawyer to send the certificate to us. So they have been registered with CAC. And what we did was to register the professional bodies as a as part of NAIS. They are not actually independent. They are NAIS professional bodies. So on page 34, registration of professional groups has been completed. Sale of NAIS property in Gwarimpa, that has not been done. We are still looking for buyers. So if you have any client that wants to buy our property in Gwarimpa, please, you can send him or her to us or them. Yes. Then page 35. Page 35. Page 37. Page 38. Under page 38, recognition of fellows. I'm very grateful that most of our fellows are putting on their medallion. So like somebody advised, we need to dress properly when we are coming for official functions like this. When you are going to official meetings, please dress like a fellow so that your recognition will not be in doubt. So can I have a motion that this now becomes our working document? Yes.
Mr. President, sir, all protocol duly observed. I, Mr. Surveyor and Valua Louis Afolabi, hereby move that these minutes be adopted as a document of the institution. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Any seconder? Yes, let me take the lady. Yes.
I, SS Surveyor and Valuatala Yusuf Abdulkadir, second the motion that the minutes be adopted. Thank you.
Thank
sir.
you very much. Let's go to the next item on our agenda to receive and deliberate observation. Yes.
Mr. President, the noble colleagues, I want us to go to page 35. My name is ESV Dironade Tunji. Estate Surveyors and Valuers Ade Dironade Tunji. The President assured the AGM that a more recent valuation will be carried out again to determine the actual costs. Are we supposed to be talking costs or value as an estate surveyors and valuer of the plot before selling it? So please, I want us to look at that. Thank you very much.
Okay. Secretariat, we should change it from cost to value. Tunji, would that be okay? Give him the microphone. You are satisfied?
Mr. President, I will be satisfied provided we have the committee. You said we should liaise with them in the office. Liaise with who? Do we have a committee set up to look at this? So we need to clarify all these issues as well, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Clarify all those ones. I'll be pleased, and I'm sure that
please,
pleased. Thank you.
The incoming president, please take note. Yes. I'm in a hurry. To receive and deliberate on the annual report, Secretary.
Mr. President, first and second vice presidents, please permit me to stand on already established protocols. Distinguished noble colleagues, I'll be taking us through the annual reports, which you have before you. I'll be speaking to that report to please save our time. That report, I'll start my presentation from page 16. That's the report of the Secretariat. On page 16, you have a reportage of the 51st Annual Conference and 2021 Annual General Meeting, details of the officers of council. On page 17, those details continue with unofficial members, Ezabon reps, chairman of branches. That takes us through to page 19, which has details of the attendance of members of council. On page 20, we have the various committees of council, committee meetings of council, where we have attendance of management committee in the course of that council year. Please join me as we move to page 22, where we began to speak with respect to the operations of the secretariat. And we said we had a change of branch update form. The idea here was to allow members notify the secretariat whenever they change their branches. Exemption from payment of annual subscriptions. The list of members who council approved for exemption are stated there. There are 9 of them. We have the list of deceased members, also stated there, 21 of them. On page 23, we have members group life assurance scheme. The list of members whose families have received their benefits in this respect are captured, 12 of them in number. Then we noted equally that the resolutions of council were duly communicated to members, activation of rapid response mails and messages, 2021 associate induction. Let's move to page 24, where we made a note on production and issuance of fellowship numbers. This activity has been the fellowship numbers. Equally, we noted here secretarial corporate support services. Here we noted details of how the secretariat has supported various arms of the institution. We equally noted the court activities that took place, 8 of them, from page 24, dovetailing to page 25. On page 25, that report continues with details of APBN meeting, registration of NICE, professional association and forum, which is spoke to a while ago, as well as the list of court cases. Then we now go to item 6, which is secretarial staff matters. Under this heading, we captured the various employment that took place in the National Secretariat, numbering 7 new additions to the team at the National Secretariat. Equally, we have details of resignations, 4 in number for various reasons. We have C, dismissal, where a driver was dismissed for grounds of serious misconduct. Page 7 details adjustments made at the Secretariat. That's for you to look up. National Secretariat reforms. We carried out a number of reforms at National Secretariat to standardize operations and procedures and to limit the use of pressure and subjective decision-making in handling Secretariat matters. That led to production of 5 administrative documents to that effect. On page 27, we have implementation of directory structure in the Secretariat. We mainly implemented what the Constitution directed in that regard. Harmonization of staff salary and seniority structure equally, that's implemented. Staff, medical, and group insurance. This is just for the information of AGM that this also was implemented. Digitization program and plans for paperless secretariat equally, that program has commenced. Lagos Liaison Office. Move with me to page 28, where we detailed matters concerning the official car of the president, as well as activities that took place at the various liaison office, Lagos, Enugu, respectively. Please turn with me to page 30, where we listed out the various lands and buildings of the institution. On page 31, captures an inventory of all the details of the vehicles of the institution, their registration number, as well as their current state of condition. Of course, on item 10, a note equally was made on National Secretariat Building Project. Details have been provided in the speech or the address of Mr. President. Generally, on page 33, we capped it up by